2, 3, 4. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken.
Wow. The Bookouts, everyone. Find them on Spotify and iTunes.
Oh, yes.
Boy. Well, wow. Worship Wednesday has some incredible, talented guests this Wednesday for what is perfect, because today we're talking about worship fails with Louie Bookout. So Louie, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for blessing us with that.
Yeah, anytime I can bless somebody with an out-of-key song, I'm more than happy to do so. It happens.
And your background vocalist was superb. Just
I've learned all that from Brienne, actually. So.
We'll make a little note.
The amount of auto-tune they put on her voice when she's actually.
Oh my. Oh gosh. Okay, well, this is a hoot already. We're talking about worship fails. Louie, do you have like any worship fail memories that you want to share with us? Grace us with.
Totally. And I mean, I'm kind of honored that you asked me, but also kind of sad because I feel like you guys know that I failed so much at it. But that's what happens when you've been doing it for a substantial amount of time. So, I've got a few here. I'll just kind of rattle them off, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. First one that I thought was kind of interesting to share was after months of being gone from Shepherd for 6 months, I was in Louisville, Kentucky. I came back, just super excited to lead worship for what was then called The Vine, which was our young adults ministry at the time. I'm the one kicking off the first song, so the countdown's happening. I'm tuning my guitar. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Countdown finishes, and I'm in the middle of doing everything, and lights come on me, and the only thing that comes to mind was "Welcome to the Dine," and I was like, welcome to the Vine. Welcome to the Vine, everybody. So I messed up. I spoke another language.
What did you say exactly?
Welcome to the Dine.
How? Oh my word, that is so good. First weekend back, first words you say on the microphone.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It was embarrassing for sure, but that's my life,
I'm sure they brought that up again and again for you.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have forgotten about it, and now I've just rehashed it again.
No.
You might remember this when you were in, I don't think you were in middle school, you probably were in high school. But one of the ways...
Because you've been leading worship for a long time.
Right. So one of the ways I would try to get students to come to the center, because we had kids, when we were up in the old youth room, people would sit on the window sills and the sidebars and the back. Yeah. So I said, and I made up this dumb story that in the microphone I said this, hey, we need you to step away from the sides because a magic worship time dragon will come out and eat you if you're standing on the sides. Not really a fail, but just something dumb that came out of my mouth.
Yeah, and it became a thing. The worship dragon was gonna get you.
Yeah, watch out for that.
Oh my word, that was off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Plan that?
No.
If
I would have planned a lot of these things, they wouldn't have happened, Adri. We wouldn't have had this conversation. But
you know what? It works. Youth ministry.
Yeah. So there's that one. I've, many times I've forgotten words, but one time in particular, I was singing a special song, and I really, the second verse, I had no clue. what it was. Like it escaped my mind completely. So I had the first word, and then it became one of those things where it was like, and then it was like at the end of it, I literally just said into the microphone, "I'm sorry." I'm sorry. And then I went to the chorus. So yeah, that was pretty fantastic. Yeah,
I love
I'm sorry.
you said I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like there was no saving it. There's no
Yeah.
coming back. Just like, well, yeah.
No
I'm
saving
sorry.
it. No saving it. One time I did kind of similar to what you guys heard at the beginning. Someone had started a song, Jesus Paid It All. I normally sang it in the key of B. They forgot to put the capo on, so they were playing it in G when they should have been in B. And I know where my voice sits when I'm singing in B. So when I come into singing the song, I'm like, I hear the Savior say. So I had to like drop down. That was pretty embarrassing.
No. Just bass worship.
Yeah, exactly. Recently, probably semi-recently, I mean within the past year or so, I remember I had started playing a song in the wrong key, and Brianne actually like physically came over to me and like swatted at me and hit me to stop playing in front of everybody.
Oh my word.
I was really
It was
subtle.
literally like she came over and she was just like, "Stop it."
No, I have to defend myself. It was really subtle. He wouldn't stop playing in the wrong key, so I was like,
No, you
No.
you did one of those. Like, get out of here.
I was like, stop. I like grabbed his
Yeah.
guitar and was like, stop playing.
So that happened.
Anyways,
That happened.
Oh
But
my word.
my all-time favorite, my claim to fame, if you will, back in the day when I was feeling really cool, I would like hold the microphone. I wouldn't play guitar. I'd hold the microphone. I had really long hair.
What would you do with the guitar? Would you like do that
So
thing where you
I'd set
swung
the
it
guitar
around?
down.
Oh.
No, this was just like me,
Okay.
taking the microphone and trying to be some sort of hardcore rock star dude and sing with, thrashing my hair all over the place when I had it. And,
Justin Bieber hair.
so yeah, at times when you're getting everyone to like chant the words, you got a microphone in this hand. Mind you, the microphone has a cable, and they're not wireless at this point.
Corded.
Or they
yeah.
were, yeah, but there was a cord, the one I was using. So there was a song that went, "We are the redeemed, we are the ones that are free." So everyone would like fist pump, and so one way to get them to fist pump was with the microphone, like help them sing. Hey, you sing it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I went to go do that on one of the courses, and my foot stepped on the cord. So as I went to go like shoot it outwards, the cord got pulled like taut, and then so the microphone just flew out of my hand, and so you can imagine I'm at the front of the stage, and I see in slow motion the microphone like leave my hand, and over the loudspeakers you just hear this gunk, and I was like, oh no. I mean, there's people in front of me, and from the crowd, this like little girl emerges, just like with this microphone in her palms. She's like, "Here," and it had totally hit her in the head. Like,
You got
whacked
hit
her.
in the head by the worship leader's microphone.
Yeah, smacked her in the head. It was so terrible. Yeah, just like, oh, dude, thank
Oh,
you. for
cute.
hitting me in the head. Yeah, that was
Oh my word.
embarrassing for sure, but definitely a funny memory.
I'm sure like the few people in the front saw, did the band notice that happened?
I don't know if the band noticed. Maybe the drummer or something, but it definitely got talked about afterwards. That's
That is so good.
yeah.
Those are great fails.
Oh yeah, yeah. And those are the ones I could think of in like 5 minutes. I'm sure there's a lot more if I did a deep dive.
Those are the top ones that come to mind, but there are many. I felt the same way when I was like choosing the worship fails. I was like, because I had also like led worship for so long, I was like, I have so many of these. So, okay, well, thank you for sharing with us your fails.
Yeah.
I know that it can be hard to relive, but thank you for being willing to do that for us today. And I guess my last question would be, what encouragement do you have for a student who may be afraid to fail, and that's holding them back from doing things that God is calling them to do? Like whatever it is, not even just like leading in ministry or worship, like they're just afraid to fail in general, and that's holding them back from living a life for Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple things that kind of come to mind. The first thing is that the only way that you're going to get better at anything is to put yourself in situations where you succeed and fail. And I know some people don't have any fear of that. They don't mind, but a lot of people, that's a very real thing. Like the idea of getting up in front of people or doing whatever it is you're doing and failing in front of them, that terrifies you. But it's because you do those things that you learn not to do them later. And so you have to put yourself into those situations, into that position, because that's how you learn, you know?
Yeah.
You learn what worked and you learn what didn't work. I know never to step onto a cord ever again while I'm trying to throw or don't even try that anymore, because I'm going to hit the head, you know?
Yeah.
So but you cannot shy away from those moments, because you're going to live a very boring life if you do that.
Yeah.
Secondly, you need to have thick enough skin to let insults slide off of you. You need to have a soft enough heart to accept critique. So when that does happen, yes, when you do fail, people are going to troll you. They are going to be mean.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we don't want bullies, it's going to happen. And so you need to have a thick enough skin to kind of let that stuff kind of just fall off you. Take, whatever, just let it go. But for the people that you trust and that are close to you, and if they have a healthy critique, you need to accept that, and you need to take that. You need to have a soft enough heart to move forward with that critique and to let that shape you. And that kind of leads into seek out people who you trust, that are kind of doing what you are aspiring to do, and ask for their opinion as to how you can get better. Whether you need to send them videos, songs, you need to send them your art. If you're writing stories or short stories, send them that stuff so that they can read it, critique it. But find these people that are slightly older than you, who have been doing it for a little bit of time, to kind of speak into your life. So that's kind of the broad nature of, for any form of artistic whatever. Come specifically to music and maybe singing. One thing that I think has always helped me is, whether you're filming yourself or someone has filmed you singing and performing, watching that stuff back so that you can see where you're going wrong. And you can hear what you're doing wrong. So that way you're actually critiquing yourself. You can do the same, if you don't want to film, you can just look in the mirror and kind of do that as well. But do not, if you film yourself, do not go and just take that and upload it to social media and seek some random person's opinion for validation. Because goodness gracious, it's just not good. It's not good. You might as well just send that to someone you trust. Don't get caught up in that whole game of seeking people's approval on social media when you're trying to craft or build on something, so that's my 2 cents. Take it with a grain of salt.
Take it or leave it. No, that's really good. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for being willing to join us on Worship Wednesday this week in this fun way, but also a good way to be guys, failing is a part of learning. Failing is a part of leading anything that you do. And so, having a thick skin, but a soft heart is so good, because failing teaches you what not to do, just like you said.
Right. And it makes some great stories later.
It does. It honestly does. Because now we can look back and laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Mortified in the moment, but now it's
100%.
Well, thank you for joining us. And Shepherd U, thanks for joining us. We love you guys. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you, friends.
Bye.
Bye.